All right, dudes. Ooh, I've got some cash to collect from my time trials. Let's just do our little collections first. Yeah, in a way, it sort of does. You're not wrong. Nice little mill. Lovely. Oh, did I just do that one? Oh, these ones, okay. This one I struggled with, the Supra, because I've never driven at this track before. Ooh, a Pagani. Ooh, we might have to do this. We might have to do this one today. Yeah, Mitch, yeah. You know, you're not wrong. Also, dudes. Oh, I'm noticing. There we go. Camera was zoomed in a little too much. I did my first online stuff the other day. I did it off stream. They had a, oh, they actually still have it. Oh, God, we might do it. Yeah, they got go-karts. Go-karts at Kyoto Driving Park. And it's chaos and it's awesome. Hold on, when's the next event? 1500? It's in 20 minutes. Okay. Okay, we might do this, because it's just pure chaos. I'll show you guys, so, because I gotta rent a car. We'll take number 8, that's my number. This will be a nice little driving warm-up for us anyway. There's a single braking zone in the entire track. So it's just constant speed all the time. And you have to... Hold on, yeah, that POV. Oh, I gotta move my wheel. Hold on, one sec. Pause this. Yeah, it's it's pure chaos, and I've been having so much fun with it. Although I have noticed, and I think I'm gonna have to deal with this. Can you drop banana peels? I think I'm gonna have to deal with this, unfortunately. Ah! See, like I said, pure chaos. I have noticed my connection has not been good. And I wanted to ask you guys, is it expected to have, like, kind of a rough connection in GT7 Online these days? Or is it usually pretty solid for you guys? Because the thing, I'm on a wireless connection with my PS5. My PS5's only on... my PS5's only on Wi-Fi. But it's good Wi-Fi. But I've, like, never gamed on Wi-Fi before. Ever, you know, my PC, all my PCs are wired. Oh, sounds good, Ami. Mess says I need wired. Okay. I'll have to get that set up. Oh, my God. Man, I really, Okay, Mess says Wi-Fi is really bad with GT7. Okay. That's good to know. That's very good to know. Okay, I didn't know if it was, like... Is this the game? Is this me? Yeah, I really didn't know what the expectation was there. But I was not having good online matches. It was not stable in any way. So yeah, I've got a network switch right here. And I'm sure I've got a Cat 5 or Cat 5e cable, which should be fine. That's long enough. How many ports do I have? I only have one open port, but that's okay. The PS5 is, I think, the only thing that needs a wired connection. Cat 8? Wait, really? Cat 8 exists? I thought we were up to, like, Cat 6e at this point. I know there's Cat 5, Cat 5e, Cat 6, and then I think we had a Cat 6 at some point. I definitely don't have a Cat 8. I didn't realize we were up that far. That's bonkers. You can get up to Cat 10? My God, okay. Really? Shoot, okay, well, maybe I'll buy a nicer cable then. That's wild that it wants that. Yeah, I don't... Because Cat 6 is like... Isn't Cat 6 up to like 100 gigabit transfer rate or something like that? Like, Cat 6 alone is really good. Yeah, all I know is People Perform said Cat 8 fixes it, and you can confirm. All right, no, I'll take your word for it, seriously. No, Rem, I'm in the same boat. I thought we were at Cat 6 too. I did not realize there was something higher than Cat 6. Cat 8 is 40 gigabits. Okay, so maybe Cat 6 is 10. Maybe Cat 6 is 10. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay. My install is Cat 7 because gigabit fiber. We'll see. That's weird though, because I'm on Cat 6. And I have 3 gigabit fiber. And it can carry it. Like, I get 2.8 gigs to my PC up and down. And I swear I'm on a mix of Cat 5e and Cat 6. Because I don't think I redid the run going from my office over... Or I guess, no, I don't need that anymore. Yeah, I think I'm all on Cat 6. I think I'm on Cat 6. You're on Cat 5e and you get gig up, gig down. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Ah! 6 carries gigabit. Well, it's gotta carry more than that, though. Because I have 3 gigabit internet here, and I do get that to the PC. Unless I'm on Cat 7 and I, like, don't know it. I swear I routed everything with 5e or 6. Depending, like, where it was. Because I just used cables I had. Oh, Cat 6A, that's what it is. Now I just want to look. Hold on, hold on. What cable is this? None of the... Oh, wait, hold on. Hey, I can't tell. It's too much effort. It's too much effort. I'd have to like get out of my seat and muck with it. Stick one into the PS5 while you're at it. No, it'd be annoying because I'd have to route it through my desk, up behind the wall partition, and then like up over. It's a big pain in the butt. It's organized, but it's a big pain in the butt to get from my network switch up to the PS5. Alright, by the way, times we're looking for are like high 43s, low 44s. That's crazy mess. Yeah, I'll buy a cable for it, because I do want to be able to obviously play online. There's a 44.5, that's okay. I gotta be careful on those rumble strips. Yes, it's an organized pain in the butt, Ruse, precisely. And that's where all the time is. Surprise, surprise. The one spot where you could gain time is the one braking zone. And I've gotten into the 43s. You can see my quality time's a 43.9. Whoa! Trying to play FIFA via Wi-Fi, cable does wonders. Yeah, so yeah, it's funny. Like I've always played hardwired, but I would have figured Wi-Fi was like better these days. I don't know. Like, and I have good Wi-Fi generally. But yeah, I guess it just still isn't where it should be. Hardwire is still the way to go. Oh, really, Mess? I mean, there's a single breaking point in the whole thing. How much can it really matter? I break once throughout the whole lap. It's fine. Here we go. That was a good T1. Well, yeah, Mess, it's me. Definitely me. I feel bad because I'm sure I've caused an accident in these kart races. Because, like, everyone is just kind of jittering around a little bit. Oh, yeah, this is a pretty good lap. Here we go. A low 44. Yeah, alright. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, Ami, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Man, staying inside at T1 is is so important. Yeah. Not terrible, but could have come in a little early. Alright, I feel like we've got this on lock. We've I mean not on lock, but we've got our pace back a little bit. If I'm doing low 44s, I'm good. "5% pack last minute, sir. I guess we are." Yeah, Cliff. No, absolutely. You're not wrong. Here we go. Look at that lap. It's pretty good. Woo! It's almost my best. Just scrub a little bit. So important to have minor distance, minimal distance there. That's best sector 1. I keep trying to shift. It just tops out the cart. Ooh, look at this. We're killing it. Oh, no! Dang it. Oh, gotta be careful on those curbs. You gotta be careful. Dang. Well, that was pretty good. That could have absolutely been a better quality time. Absolutely could have been. Can we now look? Can we take this? Hold on. Take this. Yeah, take my 44. And then, huge yellow car in my background. Oh, in my real background. It's the Cadillac LMDH car. The Cadillac hypercar. Yeah, it's a little, yeah, the V Series R. There you go. Yeah, it's a RC car. uh, global ranking. There we go. I guess just take this one. Sure, why not? Yes, it was built from the ground up. All right, I gotta see where he takes this last corner here. We don't want brake. How do I wait? How do I switch that? I mean, that is fine. I guess that's fine. This is so much easier to navigate with a controller. Yeah, we'll have little cars here. Let me. You know what? I'll grab the controller. Okay. Oh shoot. Oh, interesting. His braking point's completely different than mine. He brakes way later and then trails further into the corner. Like, significantly. Yeah, that's a big difference. Our lines are almost the exact same. I mean, he's a little bit wider. He's a little further onto the curb. And then he's a little bit wider on exit. I mean, a decent bit wider on exit, I guess. But yeah, he trail brakes into the corner much more than I do. Okay, that's actually good to know. That's pretty much, you know, for all intents and purposes, the same. Yeah, he's just cutting short distance there. We're both inside. I went a little bit wide. Yeah, I went a little wide where he's just doing minimum distance. Wow, it's crazy he gains a half a second through that, though. It's crazy there's that much time to find. You know? Like, there's a half a second without even braking. It's just wild. Yeah, we'll do change mode here. This is the world record, yeah. World record versus the time I just got. Not even my best time. But yeah, there he's already a quarter up in turn 1. How much speed is he carrying here? Yeah, he pretty much finds it all through turn 1. He's not going that much faster into turn 1. He's just faster through it. And then that makes sense. You know, just, again, shorter distance. Nothing much there. And then just brake later. Yeah. That's nuts. So much time to be found. I mean, it's not quite a second, but still. So much time. All right. Dudes, we gotta sign up for a race. We're doing this. We're doing a little warm-up kart race before we jump into anything else today. There we go. All right. Set the controller down. Yeah, some Wi-Fi kart carnage. I hope you're ready. Yep, we're good. Thinking about it. There we go. All right, we'll time trial for another minute or two. We can get like 2 laps in here. Stay in and then just point yourself to the next corner. I mean, this is a pretty good outlap, I gotta say. It's not bad for a little warm-up. Just be careful when you exit the corner there. You don't want to go off track anywhere. It's so dangerous. I mean, he's bastard. Ah! Nailed it. Oh no, this is gonna be a good lap too. Alright, so that's all we need to do. We just need to almost die coming into the last corner. Oh, that's really funny. Shoot, I don't even have time for another. I wish I could just do one more. Come on. Okay, well, I got to start it. Okay, here we go. Where are we qualifying? Looks like mid-pack. Hellfire Fox with a 43.5. We've got a couple of A ranks. Couple of A ranks. We'll see how we do, baby. Hell yeah, Magnus. Dude, I'm telling you, it's a great game. I'm glad you're jumping in and you, like, see the hype. It's just got that quality to it. It's just got that addiction quality about it. Burrito. All right, 8 out of, what's the total grid here? Is it 12? Looks like 12. So we're mid back of the pack. Should be good. Magnus, yes it was. All right. The goal is not crash. Somebody messed up the start. Oh boy. Oh no! We crashed before turn 1! What the hell? Mission failed. Oh, come on. Oh, well, we'll see. Usually these are chaos. I'd be amazed if everybody makes it out of that final corner. Oh my god, I think they did. How is this the cleanest race I've seen? A little wide. Oh, somebody spun. Somebody spun. Alright, here we go. P11, let's do it. Banjo Jerry. He spun again. I'm just keeping an eye out on that map to see if any other collisions happen. Wow, dude, I'm amazed. Usually these have been carnage for me. But I somehow have survived them all. I did like 3 or 4 of these. And I was killing it. Just because I avoided all the chaos. That did not happen this time. And there's just not enough at this point. Oh, I see another spin. I see 2 more spins. I see a okay, there's all the chaos. There it is. There it is. All right, 3 people down at the back. Now's our chance. Woo! We're making real moves. Not last, baby. Come on. We got somebody to fight with. Mr. Cherry over here. Whoa! And we got somebody behind as well. Well, a couple guys behind. Halfway through. Ooh, that was a 43.9. Yeah, that was pretty good. Little bit squirrely there. Not ideal. Just a not ideal entry. We're keeping distance on those guys, I think. They're 1.6, we're 1.4. All right, we'll keep an eye. We'll keep an eye out. We gotta be nailing these. Man, he really runs that curb. And that's working. Oh, well, no. Because I'm catching him here. I take it back. I don't know. Couple laps left. I am gaining. We'll see. I'm doing pretty alright laps. A little wide there. It's going to cut a bit of time. It's okay, though. Still gaining. Steady inputs. Steady inputs. Let's get under a second. Let's hold it. There it is. Come on, baby. You're mine. I don't know. I got one lap to make up 8/10. Psych him out. Flash the headlights. I got a little scared. Wait, someone else crashed? What happened? Oh, man. If we had a couple more laps, we could have got him, but that's how it goes sometimes. Hey. All things considered, we started where we finished. P8, baby. I think that's where we started. I'll take it. I'll take it. We got lucky with a couple more crashes. A little bit of chaos. I will take it. And we had a clean race. Look at us go. Woo! Those are so fun. I'm bummed I wasn't like in the chaos for longer, but those are just so fun. Yeah, what was best lap? Race details? How do I see that? How do I see everyone's best lap? Would I just have to do replay? I like click. I don't know. Maybe it was up there. Anyway, that was a blast. We gained nothing, we lost nothing. Next one is in 12 minutes. Alright, we should actually figure out what we want to do today. That was just a fun little appetizer. Special gifts are waiting for me. Let's do our gamba. We could do more power pack, to be honest. We should probably just work our way through the power pack. Let's just open these. 'Cause why not? Cliffy with the race mode? Alright, you got it. Oh wait, wrong button. There we go. Oh wait, hold on, that's broken. Wait, I need to fix that. I got an engine swap. Eh. There we go. Alright, fixed. Lock that in. Okay. Alright. We got an engine swap. I didn't even see what we got an engine swap for. Forgot to make a passenger again. I know! You gotta do it. Oh, this is just another engine one. Ugh. Engine ones are the worst. What do we get? Oh! Isn't this the new Formula car? I guess, sure. New engine for the Formula car. Why not? Okay. check out the power pack. So we unlocked an endurance race, but we don't have enough stars for it. We need 300. We have 239. I believe this unlocks another endurance race down here, so we could do this. Should we try the rally today? Should we try the rally? This is like a rally tree. Oh, I guess well, it's just 2 rally events. Yeah, it's just these 2 are rally. So maybe we'll do those. And then we'll jump over. I know, GT Rally, it's really not good. And then I want to do this at Dragon Trail, which is a track I really do, I know the track, but I don't know the track, if you know what I'm saying. Honestly, rally poop. We don't have to. We don't have to do it. It's fine until you hit a jump. That's very true. That is very true. Yeah, I mean, I need to do it at some point. What else is there? What's next on the, Oh, this could actually be fun. A little old school Le Mans race. How many laps is this? Only 8. Oh, actually, just kidding. It's at Daytona. Still, though, let's do this. This actually seems really cool. And it looks like the Ford GT would be our pick. Yeah. Sick. I'm okay with that. I'm not bummed about not being in the 330. I'm a little bit bummed about not being in the Porsche. But the GT is probably what I would pick anyway. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Sick. Cliffy, yeah, that's fair. Homie says, where did I go wrong in life? 3 Gran Turismo streams open. Is Magnus streaming right now too? Is Magnus streaming Gran Turismo 4 actually playing? Then you're watching Twitch plays Gran Turismo 4. Then you're watching me play Gran Turismo 7. I love it. Yeah, this is a Forza community. Yeah. Can you guys hear that, by the way? Can you hear my wife? There's a vent that goes directly from the laundry room right up into my room. So you can hear that? Oh, that's super funny. So sometimes we talk through the vent a little. I can hear her through the vent. Use this section to find your optimal braking points and drive line. Yeah, we got this. And this is cool because I'm gonna be here in a couple of weeks for the first time ever. So this is actually really sick. I keep like remembering this every time I drive Daytona recently. I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna be here in a couple weeks. Oh yeah, I gotta switch POVs as well. Gotta go all the way around. What am I doing? To be here in real life, I'm going to the Daytona 24, the Rolex 24-hour race. Very excited for it. Going with a handful of Forza people. And my dad. Okay, so another car I have not driven before. I don't know what to expect out of this. At all. But we'll feel it out. It actually seems surprisingly stable. When you get to these like old endurance cars, I expect them to just be death machines. This actually feels pretty good. Already having some fun side-by-side action. Okay, he's clear. Ah, Mitch. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Ooh, okay, yep. That's where we gotta be a little careful. But still, not bad. Maybe just brake a little earlier, just kind of trail brake into it. Alright, De Bruin got a 2 dead, but I think that's just outlap. Yeah, something Ford versus Ferrari, right? Was that a Ferrari, the white car? Kinda looks like a Porsche from here, but maybe it was. Nah, yeah, I think you're right. I think it was the Ferrari. Oh, okay. Okay, so we need to brake a lot sooner. This is not modern GT car brakes. Good to know. I should have picked up on that through the bus stop. But I did not. Robic, turn 1 you mean? It's a tough corner. It really is. I feel like I've never mastered that corner, and I've driven Daytona a decent bit. Not like a ton, but you know, like enough. Drum brakes made of butter and focaccia. That's true. That's a real fact, by the way. Yeah, I'm very happy with how stable the car is. I really expected this thing to just be a nightmare to drive. Yeah, Mitch, it really is. It's a crazy corner. Delgado. Give him a little bonk. Hi. No, I'm just in practice. What's up?
Oh, no, I got it.
What's up? What? Okay. Cars with a lot of downforce struggle to be aggressive enough, and stuff that doesn't have much, you're skidding all over the road because the entry's bumpy. Yeah, absolutely. No, it's just a tough corner. It is fun though. Makes for good racing. Okay, well we made the turn this time. That's a start. Looking like we got a couple 150, 151, 152 coming in. Woo! Yeah, that was just not good braking. We're gonna have like a 154 at this rate. I do like how confident I can be coming out of that. And actually, we'll do a little bit better because we don't have traffic coming into the bus stop this time. Yeah, I never liked Daytona when I was younger. I've kind of come around to it a lot. I gotta be honest, I really like Daytona these days. I usually don't like tracks like this that are oval tracks with an infield. Growing up, I never liked, and I'm not even growing up, as an early adult, I never really liked driving on oval tracks with an infield. But I've really come around on Daytona. I really like Daytona these days. It's a hard track, but it is fun. It's really fun. All right, this is gonna be pretty good. Yeah. Okay. That feels nice. And I love Daytona in GT7 is also so good. Like with all the stuff, you know, the airplanes taking off and landing at the airport and everything, and it's just like a really fun rendition of the track. It is, yeah, it's such a cool track at night. I think they've got fireworks that go off in Gran Turismo. A little slower on this lap. Favorite US track is the Glen. Yeah, they have that in GT7, right? I have not. I don't know if I've ever driven it in GT7. Last time I drove it was in Motorsport. I'm curious what counts as an off track there. Willow Springs I've also never really loved. Willow Springs is not a track I enjoy. It's fine. I don't really like it. Hot dog, oh did you? Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I love it, man. Watkins Glen is it's a track that I really, really like that I do not drive on that much. Oh, hello. Hey, Fraga, I see you. I think we're actually pretty good on practice here, by the way. I'm just going to give it maybe one more. Honestly, maybe the end of this one. You have 0. Yes, Mitch, that's exactly what it is. It's all those, like, uphill corner crests, and there's just, it's kind of visually a ugly track, because it's just, like, in a desert at the base of, like, a mountain range kind of thing. And you just have no reference points. Yeah. I really don't like it. Road Atlanta and Road America, I think, are both, like, fine. Willow from Cockpit, Stand Near Impossible Drive. Yeah, absolutely. Getting pushed off the ribbon here. Or onto the ribbon, I guess. More money this summer. I want to save up for a big trip to the U.S. Go to... Hold on, I should pay attention. There you go. Go to Formula D E-Town and see some short track racing. Yeah, heck yeah, man. Could be good. Could be good. Alright, yeah, we're good for quali. I know this was a slower lap, but we were dealing with traffic a little bit too, so I'd say overall we're good. We're looking pretty healthy. I'll do one more turn one just for the hell of it. Yeah, we got this. We got this. Look at that. That was a good T1. Alright, let's qualify. Okay. And practice. Take a little sip here. Yes, there we go. I wish someone would model the old WGI, rather the classic Watkins Glen that ran through town. Oh yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that, hot dog. It's fun to occasionally go and drive those old roads. Some of it's been repaved. Yeah, we have, there's sort of like a famous spot around me that's kind of famous with street racers. I won't say what it is. It's not that close to me, so it's not like I would really be doxing myself, but you know, just for the sake of it. So we have this spot that it originally was gonna be a racetrack. It was built up to be a racetrack like way back in the 60s or 70s or something like that. It was gonna be like a little like motorsports park. And then they actually paved it. They built the track, but like funding fell through or something. And so it ended up just being turned and like piecemealed off into public into other private land, and it ended up just becoming like a bunch of like apartments and office buildings, mostly office buildings. Like one little corner of it is apartments. Um, but it's just a racetrack. Like it's a really good layout and it's paved really well. And like the corners are banked a little bit. And so it's like a pretty well-known like street racing spot. Sadly, not as much lately because they ended up a few years ago. They put apartments in, and they put a stop sign or a stop light at one place. So it kind of breaks up the flow of the track. But, that little spot was like our spot back in the day. Red Arrow says, "Hey, first time here, looking to get into sim racing after several years. Circle track racing. Is there some good starter steering pedal stick setups that are fine for getting going? I want to drift at US Air. Hey, I've drifted at US Air. Sick, man. And BIR. Thanks in advance. Yeah, hey, you're in the right spot because I've been at both of those tracks. The real answer is it depends on your budget. Sim racing is very much something where you get what you pay for. So I would say entry level for good stuff. Like if you just want like you don't want to spend too much money, but you don't want to like regret your equipment, you're probably looking at around $500. Yeah, I would say like I'd say low level if you want like good stuff you won't regret. Get a Moza R3. If you're I'm assuming you'll be drifting, so you'll need a clutch pedal. So get a Moza R3, get the clutch pedal, and then get something like this. Get a play seat. They're like $200, and that'll put you right around $500, and that's going to be like a really nice setup. Well, not a really. It's going to be a decent setup. And it'll be great for like entry to mid-level sim racing, and drifting. Moza wheelbases are good for drifting if that's what you're planning on doing. But yeah, obviously the more money you spend, honestly, the better stuff you get. Yeah, it's sim racing can be a very expensive hobby. But yeah, I'd say if you're willing to spend $500, Moza R3, clutch pedal, you can just get like a cheap knockoff handbrake if you want a handbrake. You can get the Moza shifter if you want the Moza shifter. And then just get something like a play seat, like a foldable cockpit or something. Cockpits make a big difference. It's one of the things that, you know, it's tough because a lot of people don't have the space for it. But cockpits are like the biggest step you can take. Having everything locked in one place is such a big difference compared to like bolting to a desk and using an office chair that swivels around. Yeah, or honestly, yeah, do a wood rig. If you're a handy person, wood, like just a 2x4 rig is the way to go. Because that's way cheaper. You know, you can build a 2x4 rig for like $40-50. Ooh, I braked late. I screwed up. I forgot I'm not in a modern car. And this is quali, so I really need to focus. I'm too busy yapping. I went into like default Daytona braking points. All right, we gotta lock in a little bit here. Yeah, R5 in a wood rig is actually a very legit setup. Very legit setup. Think about building something where I can bolt my containment seat to it, so I love the idea of building. Yeah, man. I mean, you know, you can obviously just think of something yourself or go on YouTube, and there are so many people that have, or not even YouTube, like even Reddit or, you know, random people's blogs. A lot of people have designs you can look at for just building a wood rig. And then, yeah, you just need like some 2x4s, maybe some plywood, and you can just kind of bolt everything up, and it's way cheaper and honestly a lot better in a lot of ways. than buying like a cheaper rig. Woo! There we go. So yeah, if you can save money with a wood rig and you like have the space in your house to use that, definitely do that. 56.0. What laps were we getting in practice? I don't even remember. I have a folding rig. I just tie my office chair wheels to it so I don't move around. Yeah. I mean, before I picked up the play seat for this backup rig, I mean, we tried. We certainly tried. Still wide. Woo! 51's coming in. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember what we got. Didn't we get like a high 51 in practice? Also, Red Arrow, if you don't know already, US Air is in Assetto Corsa. There's a mod for US Air in Assetto Corsa, and it's pretty good. It's got, I don't know if you've been there, or if you, like, know the track at all. But a few years ago, they, extended some parts of the track. They, like, added curbing, and, redid some of the corners at US Air, and the mod in Assetto Corsa like has, I think, all the new stuff. So it's like the exact same track you would actually go drive. It's very nice. Man, it's still not great through the bus stop. Would I hate a G920 until something? Listen, the G29 family is fine. It's fine. But these days, there's so much better you can get for the same price. A Moza R3 is significantly better than a G29 or G920 for the same price. If you have like a hookup for one that's used and it's like $100, sure, go for it. Or if your buddy has one, like whatever, it's certainly better than nothing. You know, it's a solid little setup. But a Moza, if you're buying new, do not waste your money these days on a G920. Don't waste your money on it. They used to be good back in the day, but these days, like, Moza just outcompetes the heck out of them. Really, everybody does. Logitech's kind of fallen behind in terms of entry-level equipment. All right, well, we're P2 right now. We got a 151.5. We're a little down on this lap. Oh, there's only, oh shoot. I got one more lap in me. All right, let's try and push the bus stop a little bit here. I think we can still clean up a better lap. We might be able to get P1. Definitely want to see about upgrading to Moza or something DD. Even if it's just a hold on. There we go. Oh, Redder, you applied to take over at US Air. Dude, sick. Yeah, I had a buddy who was thinking about it as well. Yeah, what was that? Two or 3 years ago? Something like that? Yeah, I was really hoping my buddy, I mean, he never made like a serious offer on it, but all right, well, hey, we got P1 for quality. We can call it there. Oh, I have to not go into like default reading chat mode on turn 1, otherwise I just die because I missed my breaking point. But yeah, US Air is sick. I do quite love it there. Worked at Final Bout this past summer, and when Michael left for BIR, applied and just met with the owners. Oh, nice. Yeah, heck yeah, man. Yeah, it's such, I don't know. Final Bout, I don't know. There's been obviously some drama as of late when it comes to Final Bout stuff, but it really is such a good event. It is such a wonderful event. Every time I go to a Final Bout, it's like, oh, drifting is still good. Like, what drama? I love T. It's very like insider stuff. There was some drama around. There was a post. I'm not gonna get too far into it. There was a post someone made about like Final Bout being not what it used to be and people not being approachable anymore, and then people kind of like turned it into a big thing, and people like it's hard to explain out from an outside perspective. But yeah, just some, and it's tough because I kind of see both sides of it, because I will say I was at the first Final Bout. I was there at the very first one, and Final Bout used to be way more of a spectator-friendly event. It was way more chill back in the day, because it was way less of a big deal back in the day. It was still a big deal grassroots-wise. But you used to be able to just, like, walk the pits whenever the hell you wanted, and chat with anyone whenever the hell you wanted. And these days, at Final Bout, they have, like, hours when you're not allowed to walk the pits, because it's like a big show these days. And so it has changed in that sense, where it's not quite like... Final Bout used to just feel like a normal drift day, but like fancier. It was a normal drift day that also was a competition, and now it's much more of a competition. It's still really good. The cars at Final Bout are top tier. Everyone that runs it is really nice. They're all like great people. But there has been a little bit of a vibe shift, and so I get it to a point. I get it to a point where the criticism comes from, but also like it kind of got blown way out of proportion, and it's a little bit silly saying like, oh, they're not wearing like approachable clothing. They don't look approachable because of their outfits. So it's, you know, it's a thing. Yeah, Mitch, it's kind of unfortunately like the natural, you know, it's how things go. Everything, when it's niche, is like a great little community, and then it gets so big that it loses some of that original flavor. But, like, Final Bout, they're doing the best they can. Like, they're doing everything that they should be doing. It's just that when you get a bunch of car guys together, sometimes drama happens. You know, like, it happens. Yeah. Yeah, Redo says the community in Drift is so much better than Dirt Track. Yeah, I don't know from a... I've never, like, been to events like that. Hold on, I gotta switch over to... Okay, I gotta actually pay attention a little bit here. We got a guy coming in already. Yeah, I should have maybe defended a little bit more. But that's okay. We got someone on our right. Jeez, okay. Okay, guy. Dude, these guys are just going... I gotta play way more defensive. We're just bleeding positions. That's alright. We'll get him back on pace, but... Yeesh. Sophie's not messing around. Oh my god. I gotta be watching my radar. Don't do it. Don't do it. I see you. Alright, let's see if we can pick anything up through the bus stop. I know they're slow through the bus stop. Ah. I might not quite have it. Who's this? We'll see. I think Gallo's gonna break a little early. We're catching Fraga. There we go. Get back up there. Get back up there. Ah! Close that. All right, Miyazono, let's go. Let's get up there. Should I do the bump draft? I don't know how they like that. Oh, he went wide, he screwed it up. Oh, and then I kind of cut in on, or whoever that was. We're good. We're good, we're back up there. Oh, God, that bastard. Oh, he didn't commit. Okay, he didn't commit to it. He tried. Woo! This is a good one so far. What I was gonna say, though, to finish that train of thought. Oh my God, dude, he is ballsy as hell. Yeah, of course you went wide. Of course you went wide. What I was gonna say is, yeah, the drift community in person is so much better than the internet drift community. Everyone's so cool in person. Everyone's super chill. There really aren't a lot of egos in person. It's a much more relaxed thing. Like, I will always remember my first ever drift day at US Air. I was just in, like, the world's crappiest 240. I mean, you guys have seen it. And I, like, didn't bring enough tools, and, like, everyone was willing. Everyone was willing to loan me stuff. I had people, like, sell me wheels and tires, because I didn't bring enough tires. So somebody sold me, like, a fresh set of rear tires and wheels for $50. And they were, like, good wheels. They were, what were they? They were Gozigen somethings. I don't remember. Mitch, yeah, exactly. Alright, I gotta play a little defense here. Oh my God. Man, I don't know if I'm gonna catch up to P1 and P2 here. It's gonna be a battle for the podium. Ura's playing. Come on, let's go. Pick it up. But, yeah, a lot of people in the drift scene are great. You know, like with anything, there's outliers here and there. But overall, it's a good community. It's a good community. Come on. We gotta go. Well, I mean, that was lap 1, and I had some traffic. We just gotta clear our space a little bit, and then maybe I can start to catch. But I don't know. Like, I barely had P1 in quali, I'm pretty sure. There we go. Haha, Rhino, yes. Yes. They do drift over time. I mean, yeah, it happens with everything. Not even in motorsport. Like, everything, you know, everything's good when it starts. It's got a tight-knit, close community. Everyone knows each other. Everything's cool. And then it becomes mainstream, and it loses a bit of its soul. And that just kind of happens to everything. Touch the grass a little bit. Yay! Scheduled trip for Japan in March to watch Spring Matsuri, but Ebisu seems almost too busy now to want to go. Yeah, I do. I don't know. So I went to Japan in 2018. Yeah, 2018. And I haven't been back since. That's so sick that you're going, by the way, for Spring Matsuri. But, am I gaining, by the way? 4 seconds. But yeah, I mean, I feel like even, yeah, with a lot of, like, you know, the famous Japan tracks, I don't know, is it the same anymore? Like, I just don't know. I just don't know. Like, you know, maybe some of them. Like, the, you know, I feel like I'd almost rather go to smaller, I don't know, Meihan, Yamanashi, something like that. Same thing happened in a dirt road bike racing event nearby. It was underground and grassroots. Now it's gigantic, corporate and soulless. Yeah. Such is the way of things, unfortunately, but I don't know. Like, it's good in a way. Like, it's awesome seeing Final Bout's success. Like, I know this is coming off like, oh, Final Bout sucks now. It's really not. Final Bout is still... not that I've been to them all. Final Bout is still, in my opinion, oh my god, the best drift event in the country. You know, as long as you're not expecting to drive. Like from a viewer's perspective, Final Bout to me is so much better than like watching FD or you know, just like going to a random drift day at a random track generally. Because the caliber of cars is crazy. And the caliber of driving is also very good. And it's not driving you see in FD or even like D1 GP because it's a different style of competition. But yeah, I don't know. Like, it's good to see success, but yeah, things change. And sometimes that sucks. And it's scary. Damn, we lost a full second on Drumont there. How am I? Oh, there's only 8 laps. I don't know, guys. I don't know about this one. When am I going mainstream on me? I don't know, man. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm gonna get there. Don't you worry. You'll think I'm a soulless corporate sellout in no time. Some people already do. No, I don't know. This year has been an interesting year of, like, having to consider that. Of, like, man, I really want to make sure I, you know, still am, like, a personable person. Like, I started being a YouTuber because I didn't like YouTubers. Like, and not like that I hated them or anything. I just didn't like, I don't know. I always wanted to be like the anti-YouTuber. But as things go on, you kind of realize the reasons why YouTubers do the YouTuber things they do. At least from my perspective on the inside. And then it's a weird, you know, you have to start making some choices. You have to start making some choices. And I think I've made some good choices, and I think I've made some bad choices. But yeah, it is something I've had to think about a lot more this year. When it comes to, like, I really got to make sure that I'm still just me. And I'm not just a, you know... Did I not? I missed my downshift there. What a dingus. So yeah. It's tricky. It's a tricky situation. Look at Daniel Morad, he's chill AF. Yeah, I was just thinking about, I mean, maybe it was because I was thinking about Daytona, but I was just thinking about that, like how much of a just relaxed dude he was. Just a very, very easy person to talk to. Homie. Ah, shoot. Lost a little bit, went wide. Dang. We gained so much time through the bus stop on P1 and P2, and then we just bleed it through the rest of the track. We just don't have the pace. Yeah, either you die a hero, live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Man, it's, like, honestly, that's so true, though. It's so true. Like, think about this. This is such a weird reference. I'm gonna lose all of you guys. The TV show Firefly? That was, like, the best one season of TV ever. And everyone wants, you know, especially back in the day, it got canceled. So, okay, let me give context. Firefly. It was a space TV show. It was a TV show, sci-fi, had Nathan Fillion, I think is his name. A couple other names in it as well. And it was a phenomenal one season of a TV show. And then it got canceled. And everyone's upset that it got canceled, of course, because it was a really good show. And they didn't, you know, close up a lot of plot threads. But I think about that every now and then. About, like, I wonder if it would have been good the whole way through. Did they die a hero to prevent themselves from, you know, living long enough to become the villain? Game of Thrones did that. Where, well, not dying a hero. They lived long enough to become the villain. Really not necessarily for any reason besides the whole writing situation and that whole thing, but yeah, it was a space western, yeah. Yeah, if you haven't watched Firefly and you like sci-fi stuff, go watch Firefly. It's one season. They ended up making a movie called Serenity, which was also good. But yeah, it's a phenomenal one season of TV. Phenomenal. I did see Scrubs is coming back. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I loved Scrubs back in the day. I think I've said this on stream. Scrubs was the first season of a TV show I ever bought. And I bought it on iTunes, of all things. Back when you... I don't know if you still can. I don't have Apple stuff anymore. But yeah, I owned the first, like, I don't know, 5 or so seasons of Scrubs. Would they have 8 seasons, I think, originally? I don't even remember. Oh, I cooked that. I have really no interest in watching that show now. I have no interest in rewatching Scrubs. The new Scrubs. Like, I loved Scrubs back in the day, but I don't know, man. It won't be the same. It won't be the same. Cowboy Bebop, so good you want more. I fight the urge to beg for it because... yeah, Cowboy Bebop is basically anime Firefly. Man, maybe that's not quite fair. They have similarities. If you liked Cowboy Bebop, you will like Firefly. I'll say that. Also, it looks like we're locking in a P3, I guess, here. Locking in, we just can't catch Drew Mott. I gotta see their laps. Because we're doing pretty, I mean... We're putting in 51s. Like, through and through. But it's just not enough to catch. They're just consistent. Too consistent. Hold on. I'll give new Scrubs a shot only because Elliot is still hot. JD looks old though. Oh my god, I had such a crush on her back in the day. Holy cow. Holy cow. But, yeah, that's fair. Understandable. Alright, baby, we got a podium. I'll take it. I will take it. Woo! Yeah, on iTunes. Was it not available on Zune? Hey, I got fastest lap. Alright. I'll take fastest lap. That's a victory in its own way. Oh, Burrito says there's an upcoming... I didn't even know there was an upcoming new Malcolm in the Middle show. Yeah, I had no idea. Yeah, dude, that's crazy we didn't catch Serrano or Drew Mott. I mean, I guess. It's... I mean, I was 5 seconds down over 8 laps. 6 from P1, I guess. And I did have best lap, but... they were just cooking. They must have just been fast the whole time. And losing time to some traffic early on didn't help. Whatever. Yeah, it probably pays way better than racing. Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, dude, we do need a Serrano smug face emote, Ami. Or maybe just a passenger. Oh, which reminds me. We're going to jump back to our normal cam. Thank you for claiming race mode, whoever that was. Was it Cliff? It might have been Cliff, maybe Olaf. I don't remember. Who claimed that? It was Cliff, yeah. But yeah, we're going to swap it back now that the racing's done. Burrito, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right, dudes. Only 3 laps. Whoa. I mean, okay. Sure. Let's do it. Cliffy, yeah, it was you. I saw it. All right. I don't know this track super well, which is sad. I know you. Ooh, and it's gonna be potentially rainy in the race. Okay, we'll have to pay attention to that. We'll see how it goes. Oh, race after, is that Glenn? All right, cool. Hoki in chat, what would you recommend for a DD wheel being just the wheel and motor? Kind of what I think Magnus and I were both saying earlier, R3 or R5. If you're looking for like entry-level direct drive. If the R5, if you can foot the bill for the R5, I'm trying to think like what else would be better than an R5 right now, or an R3. I'd say maybe Fanatec's Ready to Race bundle. Because for that, you can upgrade that to 8NM. I just don't know how Fanatec's doing these days. Fanatec, like, switched ownership. I think Corsair owns them now. And their ecosystem is arguably worse. It's not that bad, but their ecosystem is arguably worse than Moza's. I really think it's kind of hard to beat an R3 or an R5, like, at those price points. The only thing I could think of is Fanatec's Ready to Race bundle. Yeah. Yeah. It's just because the thing, Moza has the ecosystem. Everyone's on Moza, so like if you run into problems or if you need like little mods or aftermarket stuff, like everyone makes stuff for it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I'll take the hit and just use my Logitech pedals and shifter. Just get the Moza. Get the Moza R3. Because the Moza R3 pedals are so much better than Logitech's pedals. They're still not load cell, but you can upgrade to a load cell for like $100. And they don't come with a clutch, so you will be out of a clutch, but you can add on a clutch to your purchase for, I think it's like, I don't know if it's like $40 or $60 or some small-ish amount of money. Get a Moza R3 with a clutch pedal, and you're gonna not regret it at all. Not only that, Moza pedals and shifter plug into the base, meaning only one USB connection. Yeah, I'd say like use your Logitech shifter for a while if you want to, if you can, because that's fine. Like whatever, it gets the job done, but. The Logitech pedals, just get an R3. Just get an R3. It's if you can foot the bill, obviously. I know that's, you know, money, but it is worth it. It is worth it. A Moza R3 is such a it's really the best wheel in the price range. Tired of the clipping on my G29, yeah. No, direct drive as just a technology is so much better than the gear-driven G29s and 920s and 923s and stuff like that. All right, we gotta practice, dudes, because I don't know this track that well. Especially not in the rain, in like an old sports car. But yeah, Moza R3. They really just priced everyone out. They really just priced everyone out. There's basically no reason not to get one. Unless you're like on PlayStation, I guess, would be the only reason. Ami, thank you. All right, settle in. Does this have the chicanes? Yes. Okay. Keeping the track map open, actually. Okay. The chicanes are right? So I should be on the left side? That's the 200. I'm just going to slow down. Yeah. Oh, first one right, second one left. All right, thanks. That's helpful, actually. It was great for the years I had it, but I need something more car feeling, less go-kart feeling. Yep. No, absolutely. No, I'll never slander owning a G29 or anything in that family, because, I mean, again, I had one for a couple years, and I loved it. It was great. It's what got me into sim racing. It's just that these days, it's just a bad buy. They're fine for what they are. Oh, dude, the chopper? That's so sick. Yeah, they're fine for what they are, and they're perfectly adequate. But yeah, if you're buying new these days, man, it just makes so much more sense to get something else. So much more sense. Alright, well, I'm feeling okay so far. As far as the track goes. It's coming back to me a little bit. My only issue I have run into with PC wheel driving is that modders for AC seem to believe cars should feel like they don't have power steering. Yeah. Yeah, it is tough, because, like, everyone's got a different perspective on how cars should feel. And it's challenging because, like, you know, you might have like me. I've got a lot of perspective on a very small handful of cars. But that's not how all cars feel. And yeah, power steering and drive-by-wire versus, like, actual mechanical steering both feel very different, and it's tough, because modders will have their own perspective of what feels good, and everyone runs different settings for their sim hardware, too. There's just, like, no standard. It's very much just a wild west of how steering should feel, and, you know, how much feedback you should be getting through the wheel, and in what ways. So, it is tough. It is tough. Okay, here's the wiggly bit. Ah! I did not have that hook on the transition that I needed. We were doing okay. Olaf, yeah. Evo still does not feel great to me. It feels way better than it used to. Still does not feel great. Okay, that's a pretty fast chicane. Oh, wait, no, that's the... Okay, yep. I was like, that's faster than I remember it being. There's two. What is that? Like Ford and Porsche chicanes or something like that? Just made the most January purchase, bought a little rowing machine. Oh, nice, man. Yeah, just out of frame. Can you guys see it? No, I have an exercise bike. Literally just out of frame right there. A very basic, cheap one, but yeah, I've been trying. Ah! That was a terrible time to pause. All right, we really got to get our practice in for this. Alright, 416 from Drumont. We had a 424 on our outlap. I guess that means nothing. Yeah, we might We might struggle on this one because this is just not a track I'm very familiar with. Like, I know it to a degree, but I really don't, you know it. Yeah, I tried braking late. That was too late. I think just after the 200. Should we do a mid Le Mans straight water break? Nailed it. There's the 3. There's the 2. Yeah, that feels all right. So this is looking, well, none of this matters. We gotta finish a lap because we completely cut that that corner at the start. Yeah, Hot Dog Moza stuff is kind of always on sale. That's sort of their shtick. They're one of those companies where it's always on sale. A Moza R3 should be $300. A Moza R5, I think those bundles are $450. Like, that's just what they always are. Maybe there's a deeper sale right now, but yeah, the baseline Moza R3 I think is $300. To get the Xbox compatible one, I think is $350. And then I think, yeah, the R5 is $450. Oh, $300 with clutch pedal even. If you do PC only, you don't even own an Xbox. Yeah, that's, I didn't even realize that's $300 with a clutch pedal. That's like, dude, yeah, Moza has everyone beat. That is such a good deal. That's so much equipment. Like, that's such well-spec'd hardware for so much better than anybody else does on the market. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just such a good deal. $300 for 3 pedals and direct drive. That's like very upgradable. Works with the full Moza ecosystem. Oh my god, I did it in the same exact spot. Yeah. That's why you stepped up to R5, because it was so cheap. Yeah, they definitely have the R5 priced competitively to where you look at the R3 and you're like, oh, not that much more to get an R5. Maybe I should just do it. But yeah, if budget is a concern, an R3 is totally fine. It's still a great wheel. It really is. R5 clutch, shifter, and handbrake for $700. Yeah, that's awesome. Not a bad setup. Still kind of overcooked that. There we go. All right. I used a firm, went through sim motion. Nice. Yeah, oh, Hot Dog. I have heard, and some of you guys in chat can maybe pipe in on this. I've heard it's not always best to buy through the Moza store. I've bought stuff through Moza, and it's like shown up. But I have heard of people running into issues with delays buying direct through Moza. So it might be worth it to look and see if like a local retailer has the same stuff, because I think you might be able to get it faster. Again, if you're planning on going down that route. Yeah, like even if there's maybe like a Micro Center that could ship to you. I don't know if Micro Center ships stuff. I think they do. I am one of the blessed few that has a Micro Center near me, so I luckily don't have to worry about Micro Center shipping stuff, but yeah. Yeah, Sim Motion was really reasonable. They ship pretty fast considering they're in Washington, I'm in North Carolina. Yeah. Yeah, I mean literally all the way across the country. So yeah, Hot Dog, I would maybe look at Sim Motion or something. Because I've heard of people having issues buying direct from Moza, and I'm almost positive you get all the same prices. Like I don't think you're going to be missing out on a deal. Although I don't know about the getting a clutch thing, because I think the normal sale for Moza's R3 is no clutch for 300. But I don't know. I haven't like looked into that recently. Hot Dog. Yeah, I'm sure you could still get a little bit of money back for the G29. I still see them on Facebook Marketplace all the time. People are still looking for them. Hey, Hot Dog, birthday soon. Ah, see? Tweet yourself. Alright, I'm definitely getting to a point now where like I know what's coming up next for the track. You think Moza was trade for some graded Pokemon cards? Hey, listen. I got a PSA 9 first edition Shadowless Charizard. Although that could get you way more than an R3. But you know, maybe go to a local card store, sell off a few of your cards. There you go. You got money for a sim rig. Depending what you got. Woo! Might be a cut. I don't know how... Have we gotten any penalties in the power pack? Oh, hey, that was actually an okay lap. For us, anyway. A 4:17. Alright, Drumont's got a 14:9, but... he can suck one. Sorry, Drumont. You're a lovely person, I'm sure. Damn, Miyazono got me, though. We're gonna practice this one a little bit more. I'm catching Gallo here in the first sector. Honestly, building a sim rig just saves me money on buying tires and paying tickets. Dude, it's the best. I mean, there's a reason, like, every real driver is getting into it these days. Because it's just infinite seat time for so cheap. For so cheap. It's so much better than, you know, it's so much cheaper than going to a track day. Track days are still great. You should still do it. But, or like, you know, even like an autocross event. You know, if you burn through a set of tires or something. Yeah, it's just, sim racing's the best. I love it. I like real driving too. Sadly, have not been able to do it quite as much lately. But fingers crossed. Come on. 2026 is the year of the Supra, I swear. It'll be back at events. Ah! That sucked. Hot dog. Alright. I think we're just gonna jump into quali on this one. We're gonna get smoked. I don't think we have a chance at I think we'll be just kind of out of podium. But what the heck. We'll give it the old college try. Red Arrows, 2018? I sold the 240. I was trying to, like, get out of the game a little bit when I sold my 240. And then I did what we all do and browsed Facebook Marketplace, and I saw someone selling a Supra for very, very cheap, a Mark III. And I was like, huh, I've never driven one of those. I've never really, like, Mark IIIs, especially back then, were very, very niche cars. And I was like, I just want to kind of check this out. So I went and I checked it out and I test drove it, and I was like, ah, damn it. This is way too fun. So I very much, like, emptied my bank account to get it. And then I did a 1JZ swap on it. Yeah, it had the 7M in it. And it was, like, a decently built up 7M. And it made some good power, but it was a 7M, and it had head gasket issues, as they do. And I went back and forth between, like, do I rebuild the 7M, or do I just do a JZ swap? And I eventually was like, you know what, screw it. If I'm going to spend all this money, I want the cooler motor. So yeah, I did a JZ swap starting in, oh god, like 2021. And it's kind of been a saga ever since. It runs. It's fine-ish now. But it's had a lot of hiccups and a lot of headaches. I tried to get it running on the factory ECU for many years. And it just would not, it was running rich. I just couldn't get it to, like, run properly. Whatever I did, it just ran, like, way too rich. So I ended up going Haltech. And, like, I got it all properly tuned, like, brand new wiring harness. Haltech 2500, like, proper setup. From JWP. I don't know if you seem like maybe you might be local, so I don't know if you know JWP. Yeah, it did really great for about a year, and then now I'm having little hiccups with it again. But I think we know what the issue is. I'm taking it in soon, because I've kind of done all the stuff I can think to do, and I just, at this point with the Haltech, I can read basic stuff off the Haltech, but I just meet with my tuner and I'm like, hey, can you figure out what the hell's going on here? Oh, I definitely expected the wrong corner there. Yay! Alright, we're gonna qualify. We got enough practice, we're fine. He says as he turns wrong way into the chicane, but there we go. Trying to find a 350 for my Camaro. Man, they aren't cheap anymore. It's cheaper to get an LS. The temptation for an LS is always growing. It's always growing, Olaf. People are, yeah, I don't know. Especially given the fact that I have had now years of issues with my JZ. I get why people do an LS. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm not saying I like it. Every time I hear one, I don't like it. But I get it. I do get it. Yeah, dude, JZs used to be cheap. Since I bought mine in, I think, 2020 or 2021, and they have literally doubled, if not more than doubled, in price. It's crazy that it's even happening to American motors, though. Like, I don't have much of a perspective on that, because I'm not much of a US car guy, but that sucks that it's happening to American stuff, too. Got it before the Instagram hype? Yeah, exactly. Jay-Z issues are probably more just the experience of tuning turbo motors. Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's yeah. So I even have like one of the newer Jay-Zs, so it's only 20 years old. But yeah, I mean, anytime you throw a 20-year-old like Japanese techie turbo motor into a 30-year-old car, you know, you're gonna run into hiccups. Old Japanese turbo motors, like, they just, you know, they have their quirks. They have their quirks. And it runs. The car still runs. But yeah, it needs some stuff ironed out. And there's a lot of stuff I did that I'm sure is janky. The whole fuel system I did myself. And a lot of the wiring for the fuel setup is not ideal, I'm sure. I mean, you guys know the whole ground wire saga, but it extends beyond that. And yeah, you know, I've gotten to a point where I try the basic stuff these days, and then I just take it to my guys, and I'm just like, bah, you guys do it right. I'm sick of, you know, I like doing the little stuff. I mean, I like doing the bigger stuff too. I mean, I did the whole swap, but I hit a point these days where it's like, man, I'm just at a wall. Like, I've done everything I can do. It needs a fresh pair of eyes. Used to be I could pick up a running 350 for 300 bucks. Yeah, man. We don't quite live in that world anymore, I guess. All the cool old stuff is just, everyone's hoarding it. I mean, obviously, you know, it becomes more and more scarce as time goes on. But I mean, that's the thing with LS motors, is like, there's a bazillion of them. It's just, everything had an LS something in it. So yeah, yeah. Yeah, we used to buy running 350s for 200 all day. Yep. I mean, it used to be, like, back when I had Subarus, it was a similar thing with Subarus. Woo! You could pick up, like, NA Subaru engines for a couple $100 all the time. And even, like, now, those are starting to get pricey. They're starting to creep up into the thousands. Like, it used to be like, oh, you blew your head gaskets in your Subaru? Yeah, man, just buy another one. Like, it's fine. You know, we had that conversation just recently with my wife's Outback. Of, like, it used to just be the mentality of, like, yeah, man, just go to a junkyard, get an EJ25 for a couple $100, and just throw it in, and you're fine. That's just not really the case anymore. Everything just got so expensive. Overcooked that. I'm learning. Slowly, I'm learning the track. Bought a whole ass 99 Outback for $300 in 2011. Drove it for 2 years. Heck yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not World Rally Blue. What's, Rally Blue Pearl. Rally Blue Pearl is the, like, older World Rally Blue color. I bought a 98 Impreza RS, in Rally Blue Pearl with newer WRX seats, a nice exhaust, and coilovers for, like, $5,000. That's like a... Oh, No, I did okay. That's like a 10+ grand. That's like a 12 grand car these days. Which is just silly. Because it's not a 12 grand car. Alright, De Bruin. It's a good sign that I'm passing him in quali, I guess. Got that Newport Blue Pearl? Hell yeah. Just bought a Golf for 300. Hey, there you go. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. From what I see from, like, you know, some of you, like Magnus and some of you guys in Germany or Europe, it seems like Euros cars are still cheap in Europe. Like older BMWs, older Mercedes. I don't know because I don't live there. But it seems like old Euro cars are still relatively cheap in Europe. Lo says no, not anymore. Oh, all right, never mind. It sucks for everyone everywhere then. Old BMWs and Mercs were taxis in Europe, yeah. The world is, I mean, truer words have never been said, Optim. Truer words have never been said. But listen, 2026, it's gonna be our year, guys. I swear, this one's the one. This one's the one. Horizon 6 is gonna come out. It's gonna be a perfect game. They're gonna do everything we wanted them to do and more. And the world will heal. That'll be the catalyst. Forza Horizon 6, that's the catalyst. Crown Vic? Really, Olaf? Now that's silly. If Crown Vics are getting... Although I gotta be honest, I kinda get it. Because Crown Vics are sort of sleeper cars. There is absolutely a Crown Vic culture. It's silly that they're getting expensive, because they absolutely shouldn't be, but I do kind of get that. There is definitely a Crown Vic culture. And like, for, you know, again, they're strong, decently powerful cars. So I kind of get it. Big cuts. Y'all can't comprehend what we have coming in Night Runners. We'll see. We'll see. I'm holding my breath, I guess. I'm hopeful. I'm waiting. We'll see. I want it to wow me. If it can deliver, I'm there for it. Ah! Hey, hey. I don't know if that needs a downshift. It feels a little better. Seriously though, JZ's may be getting expensive, but B58s are probably dirt cheap. Probably. There's tons of Turbo 4s in modern cars that are now in junkyards that are sitting, waiting for people to crack the code on tuning them. Oh, absolutely. I mean, people will always find the next thing. You know, like Honda Fits. Honda Fits, people have discovered those over, you know, recent years. Now, they're not fast. They're fast if they're, you know, at a track, if they're built for it. But, like, they are good cars. And everybody slept on them because, like, of course, why would you buy a Fit when Civics exist? But these days, Civics are getting harder and harder, especially, like, older, you know, EJ, EK, hatch, whatever. And then, like, newer Type Rs are still expensive. So everyone's kind of coming around on Fits. Again, what's that motor? It's like a B16 or something like that. I don't remember what they have in them, but tiny little little fun motors. But you can K swap them, and I'm pretty sure K motors are still pretty dang cheap. B16A, there you go. And yeah, I think it's relatively easy to do a K swap on a Fit. And K24s and K20s, I think, are still pretty dang cheap. Although I guess it depends which version, because there's like 10 different versions of a K24. Yeah, the TSX you bought has a K24 Z3. Yeah, I know. I don't know what I have. My Element has a K24 A8, I think, which is, you know, not like the performance. And I know they have like higher compression K series motors and like lower compression and ones that are built for, you know, performance and blah blah blah. But yeah, I think you know, like, didn't like the Honda Odyssey have a K24 in it? Just like a worse one. But still, in a Honda Fit, like, it would still ah! Dang it. I screwed that up. I was paying attention to the wrong thing at the wrong time. Oh, shoot. P4 for quali. I don't know. We'll have time for one more lap after this. Oh, Olaf says K-Series are pricey now, unless you buy a whole car. Ugh. Yeah, see, that's always tough, because, like, I'm sure you could buy, I don't know, some mid-2000s Accord that's got a decent motor in it. Oh my god, I'm all off my game now. Not that I was ever on it, but, you know, then you've got, like, a roller, and who wants, like, a roller Accord? Like, yeah, you can, you know, if you're in the right circles, you can part things out, but it's still kind of a pain in the butt. I saw somebody, it was on the subreddit, the Mark III Supra, or the Supra subreddit. Somebody's selling a Mark III shell for $6K. Which to me is hilarious, because I bought my whole car for less than half of that. A running turbo manual Supra for less than half of what a shell is going for these days. And not like a cool modified shell, not like a shell with fresh paint and a kit and a roll cage. It might have had a cage actually, but but yeah, like a pretty a pretty shell. Like old, crusty, sun-faded paint. Not a very clean interior. There was a dent on the driver door. $6K. Yeah, I screwed that up. How much would my Mark III cost today? As I bought it, from what I've seen, probably like 8 to 10 as I bought it. These days, I don't know what my Mark III would go for these days. I look every now and then on like Bring a Trailer. And like if I had the car running like perfectly, because again, it's got a fuel issue right now. If I had the car like running perfectly, it's potentially like a 30K car, 30 plus. But I don't really know. I don't really know. And I don't want to think about it because I'm not selling the car. But it is, you know, it's interesting to know from time to time. That's madness. I've been shopping some S chassis. Yeah, man. I say it all the time. So I had an S13. Oh my god. Guys, I don't think we're gonna do that well on this race. I don't know this track well enough to like idle chat and like chat with you guys and do a race. Oh no, alright. Well, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I sold my S13 for 2,000 bucks. 2,000 bucks back in 2018 or 2017. And that's like a hilarious price for a running S13 these days. And I bought it for 1,000. I bought my S13 like with mods for $1,000. And that was like normal back in the, you know, back in the day. No longer. Just make my car fly. Yeah, it's that easy. If I have other cars to follow, it might be a little easier for me to, like, idle this. I just don't know. Yeah, it is raining lightly, isn't it? Oh, she's giving me the option. We can stay on racing hards. The surface is damp, so be mindful under braking. Alright, yeah. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, Optum. Good lord. Wreck, yeah, last to first. Here we go. I think, what am I, P6? Something like that? Yeah, P6. Hot dog. Yeah, Fox bodies getting expensive as well. Yeah. I mean, yeah, kind of like Mark 3s. Like, Mark 3s were always the underdog Supras. Fox bodies were kind of like the underdog Mustangs. But now it's like, oh, we can't get the nice ones anymore. Actually, hold on, Fox bodies are kind of cool. I mean, I like them. I've always liked that body style. Oh, dude, they've got the planes. Oh, how cool. That's so sick. Whoops, wrong button. Man, this game really does get the details right. Like, it's just something, you know, in comparison against, like, iRacing or Assetto Corsa, AC with mods, like, sure. But there is just something to all the little fun details of Gran Turismo that just makes it that extra level of polish. GT Sport did the flyovers as well. That's awesome. Yeah, exactly. It makes the events feel like events. 100%. That's a great way to say it. Great way to say it. Dude, Rob, I am so with you. Yeah, I'm playing this on an ultra wide right now, but obviously in only 16:9. Yeah, it makes me so sad that this isn't on PC. So sad. Because I can't use my main rig. I can't really make use of my ultra-wide monitor. I can't use my, the VR headset that I own. It's so sad. Because I really want to. Oh, we both have a G9? Okay, yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's such a bummer. Because it really does hold back the experience. But it still is so fun. Optum, yes. I mean, hey, we're doing all right. We're P7. With the Sophie races, like, you're bound to lose a spot or two at the launch. So I'm not too worried about it. If I can hang with this front pack, I'm gonna be okay. I got my rig works on PS5, but I would, yeah, oh, I would totally rebuy GT7 on PC if I had the option. Yeah, I did some deep Google sleuthing, and apparently, with like literally three adapters, you can make this new SimMagic stuff work on a PS5. But I only was able to find like 1 or 2 people that have done it. And I don't know how well it works or how reliable it is. So I don't know if it's really worth the investment. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Nah, Ford versus Ferrari. Get fucked. Sorry. Yeah, Super GT is on an older SimMagic wheelbase though. He has the normal Alpha series. I have the Alpha Evo. And the normal adapter that you use doesn't work with the Alpha, with the Evo lineup. Unfortunately. Yeah, he has a, I believe it's a Sigma Cortex, which is a really good adapter. to get Sim Magic to work on PlayStation, but it doesn't work with the new bases. Which is a bummer. But I've heard that with a drive hub adapter and something called a GIMX, GIMX, which is like this little USB adapter thing, and then also a PS5 controller, like a Hori PS5 controller plugged into the drive hub. With all three of those things routed through your PC, you can make the new Evo bases work on PlayStation. But I've got to imagine that's just not good. And probably not that reliable. Oh, yeah, okay, Drive Hub plus a PS4 Hori pad was your solution. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I've heard that's what people do with the Evo bases. But then you also need a GIMX adapter to, like, go into your PC. And then everything gets routed through the PC, which I haven't really looked too far into, because I was like, this isn't worth it. And I do have a drive hub. I have a drive hub, so I do already have one of the pieces of it. But yeah, I don't know. This is still great. Having the play seat and the Thrustmaster, like, it's still fun. It's a good time. Oh, you used to drive hub. Oh, wait, really, Lo? It made GT7 run at like 20 FPS? Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Okay. Alright, yeah. I guess maybe, yeah, not worth messing with. Yeah, and I feel like it would have to, like, delay the feedback. I don't know. A lot of oscillating with, right. Like, I've got to imagine through all those adapters, it would just muddy the feedback. And at that point I may as well be using the Thrustmaster that I am using. Because at least this is, like, how it should be. And I have a lovely time on this, to be honest. I know I did a sponsored bit on this wheel, but I only do sponsors for things I like. And I do like this, which is why I'm still using it. I think I actually could use my Moza R3 with a drive hub to get it to work on PlayStation. But again, it's like, I don't think it's really worth the hassle. This is a nice setup. Oh, we had an incident. Come on, let's pick up a spot or two. There we go. Let's get up there. Okay. I don't know if we can hold this. I know, Hoki sellout, right? It's tough, man, because, like, this is such a YouTuber problem, and I know you guys aren't gonna, like, yeah. Like, this is not something that most of you guys probably experience. But it is so tough, because, like, I only will take sponsors for things that I know I like. But it's tough, because, like, you guys don't know that. You guys don't know if I'm being honest or not, and that's fair, because a lot of people aren't honest. You know, all the people, when you watch ads for HelloFresh or whatever, or Factor Meals is the big new one, or whatever that, like, water stuff, that, like scented water crap, you know they don't actually care. And, like, oh, me and Miyazono, buddy. Ah! I knew I was pointed the wrong way for that. Dang. Wait, how did Miyazono get back? What did I kick? I must have pushed him back onto the road. Alright, that's okay. Back in P7 we go. But anyway, yeah, I spun him back onto the road. It's tough because, like, I have always had a rule of, like, yeah, I'm only going to promote things that I legitimately like and legitimately use that are on brand for the channel. Yeah. But people, you know, people don't know that, and people don't trust that, and people necessarily shouldn't trust that. And so that, it makes it tough, because it's like, I want to hold myself to that. And it's easy to be completely honest. But like, we've actually talked about this in the past. I use HelloFresh. I eat HelloFresh meals 3 times a week. I love HelloFresh. I'm not joking. I've never been paid by them. They've never given me a penny. I love HelloFresh. My wife and I both, like, legitimately love HelloFresh. And they've actually offered to sponsor streams before. And sponsor YouTube videos. But I've never taken them because they're awful sponsorships. Not like from a money perspective. But they won't let me just, like, be honest. They want me to, like, just say all the corporate speak. Oh my god, I went the wrong direction on this as well, but it's gonna be fine. Let's just pretend it's because I was giving Miyazono some space. Who's Hello? No, nobody's. I was on the HelloFresh train before it was popular on YouTube. But yeah, no, legit, my wife and I have been using HelloFresh for years. For years. Like, the past, I don't know, 4 to 5 years we've used it every single week. And we love it. But, yeah, they want that Corpo glaze. And I've been like, oh, it'd be fun to maybe do like a sponsored stream where I kind of do it in my style. And I just legitimately talk about the legitimate reasons I like HelloFresh, but they just won't have it. They won't have it. I've reached out to them before, or I've responded to them before because they've reached out. And they're like, nope. You have to, like, say these specific talking points. You have to do it this way. You got to use our fancy, our custom overlays. And I'm like, well, no, because then I'm just lying. Like, then it's just Corpo BS. And it's just, ugh. I hate it. And not that, you know, I would never do HelloFresh in a YouTube video because it's not racing related. But I do it for, like, a fun stream. It'd be fun to do, like, a little, like, goofy, you know, a goofy cooking stream. And, you know, we could make some, like, fun little goofs out of it. But yeah, they won't have it. So they can get screwed. But it is a bummer, because I've wanted to do it. Just because, like, I think we would get, like, a couple of free HelloFresh boxes or something. Which are of high value to me, because I do it every week. And yeah, I literally, I've said to them in messages, oh, there he is. I've said, like, my audience is smarter than this. And maybe that was the wrong, like, thing to say. But, because I tried to work with them once. They reach out, because they reach out to, like, every YouTuber. They've reached out in the past, and once, like, a few years ago, I was like, let me see if I can, like, make something of this. Oh, God. And they were like, here's all of our requirements. And I was like, listen, my audience is smarter than this. Like, they're gonna know that these are just talking points you gave me. And I specifically told them, I was like, listen, guys, like, I love HelloFresh. There's a reason I'm willing to work with you guys, because I have been using HelloFresh for years and I actually really like the product. But I don't want to do all this crap. Oh, that was the last lap. Oh, man, dang it. I know, here I am promoting them for free. But hey, there you go. Man, too much yap on that one. We were in a podium spot once. That was a rough race, but whatever. We were yapping the whole time. But anyway, yeah, I told him, I was like, my audience is smarter. They're gonna know these are just corporate talking points. Can I just, like, not do this? And I was even like, you can give me less money. I don't care about that. But can I just, like, do this the way I want to do it? And they're like, yeah, no. Which is so dumb. like they're so it made me like them less. Which sucks, because I do like them. Alright, dudes. Well, we got a couple races in. We got a podium, we got a P6. I really should have paid more attention on this race, but it's just fun to yap. You guys get it. Let's wrap up with a little bit of time trials. I want to try this Pagani. I don't think I've ever driven Pagani in GT7 before. Yeah, the yap never ends, I know. Oh, whoops, wrong thing. Alright, we're looking for 131. Low 31 is a gold. If we can get within 33, we're silver. Excuse me. Get some water here. Yeah, you would play by the rules, servant, right? And it does suck, because, like, yeah, even for stuff that, like, I want to promote, that I want to do video, like, okay, the Lego thing. I did those 2 sponsored videos for Lego, and those were tough for me to, like, decide. Because I was like, well, it's kind of on brand for the channel, and, like, obviously I love Lego. Who doesn't love Lego? So I was like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna take it, because it's fun. It's a little bit of a branch out, and I like Lego, and, but then, like, even with them, you know, and that's stuff I really like, they, you know, they wanted a lot of corpo stuff. And I was just like, man. Like, so that, the Lego sponsorship was actually a big lesson for me. In how to handle sponsorships. Also, we're just chilling on this. Never driven this car, haven't driven this track in ages. Yeah, even for something I love like Lego and building Lego sets, and legit, I thought those 2 sets were really cool. I've got one right here and I've got one on my shelf. They're really cool sets, and I loved it. But it's tough because, yeah, I just want to be real about it and organic. And they're like, well, you know, we need some corpo speak in here. And it's like, man, can I just be real about this? So it's tough. The Lego, yeah, the Lego sponsorship was a big learning lesson for me. That and the asphalt thing, because that was the woo! It was Lego with asphalt, and I'm not. I do have that game on my phone. I do play it. I wasn't lying about that, but you know, they wanted me to talk about the game because that's part of it, and I was like, well, I mean, I play the game. I have fun with it. Whatever, but yeah, when you have to promote, it's a whole different beast. It's a whole different beast. So the Lego spot, like, I'm glad I took it. It was a learning lesson for me. But if they reach out again, I'd have to, like, lay out some ground rules. And that's I think been my big lesson that I've learned in 2025. Is that, like, I still have the power to negotiate. Because for a long time, you know, as a green YouTuber, you know, you look at these companies and you're like, okay, they have the power. They're the big company. And so you just kind of, like, you work with them, you accept their terms or you don't. But I've talked to some other creators about it as well. Oh my god! We held it! Yeah, I think it was a big learning lesson of like, hey, it's okay to just lay out your ground rules, say what you're willing to do and what you're not willing to do. And if they take it, they take it, and if they don't, they don't. But you don't need to just be like, yep, sounds good, to their initial kind of offer. So yeah. Big learning lesson. It's just a little, it's a little bit snappy towards the end there. All right, what times were we looking for? Wasn't it like a 33? Uh-oh. A low 31. Oh yeah, we're screwed. Holy crap. That's fast. Okay. I mean, again, new car, new track, but still, that's crazy. I mean, there's... That's off track. Yep. Okay. There was a second. I looked at chat. Lo, you did a couple hot laps of this one. Where did you end up? What were you at for your time, if you don't mind sharing? God, that's risky. I think if you touch the wall there, you're done as far as lap time too. You did do a 31? All right. All right. We'll keep at it. I mean, we really haven't done like a clean lap yet. Hey! HelloFresh wants you to spout pre-made phrases. Meanwhile, Internet Historian does ads where NordVPN man saves your dick pics from leaking out. Right. I mean, yeah. Because he has, you know, he knows that he's got the power to say, hey, I'm going to do this my way or I'm not going to do it. No, and that's when it's fun. Like, you know, Any Austin is somewhat similar. A couple YouTubers I watch, like, they, you know, they do it their own way. Like, yes, it's a sponsor bit, but they have fun with it. And yeah, Internet Historian is wild with it. Or like, you know, Critical Role. If you ever watch Critical Role, they do like whole skits for their ad bits, for their ad reads. I think I can cut a lot of that, and it's fine. Yeah, I mean, ow, boo! I was gonna... There was 3 seconds. I think we're braking pretty early there. Well, although you want to get a good run onto the straight. Yeah, that's tough. But certainly better. You know... There is time to be found. Obviously. A little late there. I feel like I'm not taking that very well. Mitch, yeah, 100%. Whew. Oh my god, I made it. Gotta watch that spin. Alright. Well, there's our first, like, clean lap. That's not too bad. That's a 33.5. I see it now. I see the path. Wide. Hold on, Mitch. I think you were giving me track advice. I will definitely look at it in a sec. Oh, that's much better through there. Okay. Look at that. There's another half. Ah. Ah, okay, that was too much. And then we're gonna hit that anyway. Okay. Alright, good to know. The chicane of death is a suspension stiffness lottery. It can be done flat, but you have to set it up perfect. Okay. Alright, well, we definitely know we can get down at least to a sub 33 on a good lap. I keep losing it there. Dang it. I tried to just power through it. Wah wah. Oh, man. All right, fair. Olaf. That's a true fan right there, buddy. I'm guessing I'm muted as you watch my video, but listen. For everybody else, that's a true fan. Watching HokiHoshi twice. Although, you know, you need the GT4 stream up. Olaf, you need the Twitch Plays GT4 stream up as well. Please. Right tires need to be on the red stuff at the exit of the chicane for the car not to bounce. Okay. I'll try to focus on that. Woo, overshot that hair. I mean, we got through it. Oh, you guys are doing another endurance race on the Twitch Plays? Heck yeah. How long? Well, I have it up on this screen. What track is this? Oh, it's Scuba. How long at Scuba? I see you're 35 minutes into it. In a Miata. Yes. 4 hours at Scuba in a Miata. Yeah, all right. Heck yeah. Good luck. Okay, easy coming out of here. Jeez. God, that's so bad. Alright, we're gonna dial it in. That's gonna push us wide there, and then not set us up good for this either. And then we're gonna get a bad exit. But, not bad, I guess. In the grand scheme of things, we're still up if we can hold this one together. Oh my god, and I braked so late. That's so scary. Here we go. Okay, this is a lap. That's a lap, a 32.8. Okay. I'm okay with that. Does that put me in silver yet? I cooked that one a little bit too hard. Oh my god. I gotta figure out that exit. I keep screwing that up. Easy, easy. Yeah, what was gold? Was gold a 31-2? Yeah, where am I at here? And the 31-2 was gold. Okay. That seems doable. The chicane just feels like a lottery, though. My god. Ah, yeah. Yeah, 31-2 was gold. Okay. Some chicanery. Alright, let's try and clean this up. It's before the 150 here. A little slow and smooth, but, you know, gets you a better exit. Not ideal. We're still up. Ah, too wide. Far too wide. Yeah, not the best there. Alright. One more trail break, maybe. Oh my god. Dang it. Oh. Dang. Alright. I gotta learn the boundaries of my car. Okie doke. One more chance here. Let's try and get a low 32. I know we've got it in us. We just need to put together a nice clean lap. On it a little bit too late, or too early. We'll still gain some time, but... Ah! I almost had that. It was almost pretty good. There we go. Nice exit through there. There's some time. Yeah, that part is critical. Nice and steady. Here we go. Come on, chicane. No! Ah! I even tried to play it a little safe. Dang. I was like, I've got time to spare. Let's just book in a lap here. Oh. Damn, that was almost really good. Just a little love tap. Alright, we know we can do it. We know we can do it. We've got it in us. Whoa! Yeah. Lost the car a little bit. Dang. It's okay. It's a practice lap. Yeah, absolutely low. I'm definitely learning that. Yeah, that is a critical thing to pay attention to. Ho-ho! That's a bad idea, okay. I was trying some Takumi strats. I wanted to see if I could, like, hook the curb a little bit. No, it just sends you. Yeah, that's expected. We tried. Alright, chicane. Oh my god, dude, I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I can't take the chicane anymore. Alright. I just need to practice, like, that one sector. Jeez. Be very aware of wheel spin. Alright. Another chance. Woo! Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Not awful. Come on, baby. Time for the chicane. I'm scared. Oh my god, I did it. Whew! I made it. I lost, I don't know, a tenth or 2/10 or so, but I made it. There we go. Look at this. We're really doing it. That's gonna be a 32 dead. Heck yeah, okay. That was nice. Yep, that was too much of a mess. Alright, where does that put us? Is that silver yet? Just wanna see. Yeah, that was good. Now I know we can definitely do 31s. Wow, optimal was only a 31,950. Jeez. But we can do it. Oh yeah, that's comfortably in silver. Because silver is what, 3 to 5, right? Yeah. Wait. No. Yeah. Silver's 3 to 5. Or yeah. Yes. Okay. Math. Okay. We're actually, no, wait. 33026. I was like, how does that make sense? No, we're a full second into silver. We just need to find another 8/10 to get to gold. That's not bad though. But dudes, unfortunately, I've got to call it there for the day. That was not a bad day though. I'd say we had some good success. Oh hey, there's De Bruin. At P6 on the leaderboard. Actual De Bruin. Yeah, I feel pretty comfortable. We got a solid silver on that. And I could keep pushing that if I wanted to. Got a couple of races in. We did one kart race, one sport kart race. That was fun. Yeah. It was a good day. It was a pretty good day. I'd say we did all right. We had some fun driving. And that's what really matters at the end of the day.